Okay, so we're gonna have two different strats on Inferno. Or actually three different strats. One of them is just a burst play though. So let me tab back into the game and I can start you guys up on learning this one. Okay, so for this strat, what's gonna happen is it's gonna create a wall of smokes on B site. There's gonna be a smoke here. There's gonna be a smoke there. And there's going to be a smoke over here. This is going to allow us to wrap into ruins, and basically we can throw a molly back there and a molly over here, while we're executing out over here. So to do this execute, there's three different smokes, 2 flashes, and 2 mollies. So the first smoke, you line up with this part of wall. You go to this left side of leaves, and you go straight up until you get to this wire. And you throw. That smoke's gonna get this first left side of the smoke wall, and then if you go over here, you line up with this wall. You aim right here at this little patch where it starts getting less brown. You take it up and you aim until you get to this pointing at your crosshair. So you go straight up until it's pointing and throw. Fucked it up that time, so I'm going to line it up a little bit better this time. So you just go right over this brick, from right there, straight up until it's pointing at your crosshair. Throw. Holy shit, I'm a bot. There we go. So until it's even with the top of that. There you go. That's where the smoke's supposed to land. And then the last smoke is going to come right here. You just get into this corner. You aim at this third tile over. So 1, 2, 3. At the top of it, and throw. And that's going to smoke off CT. And then the person who's going to throw that smoke is going to throw 2 flashes. So after they throw that smoke, they're going to crouch down. They're going to throw a flash right here. That's going to catch anyone peeking this direction already. And we're not going to go on that flash. We're going to go on this second flash, where you're also crouching, but you aim at this pole. Throw the flash. Once that's going to flash CT as well as the rest of the site. And we're going to go as soon as that flash goes. So then there's going to be the smokes out right here. So let me throw them just so you can kind of see what it's going to look like. There's going to be smokes out right here. If you line up this top of the building and you go straight down from it, that'll molly off new box. And if you go over to the top of this tree, just throw under it, that'll molly off emo. You don't have to run forward when you do this molly right here though. And you just go straight down. It'll still, either way, it'll molly off all of new box. So that's going to be 2 guys throwing those mollies, and during that, the third guy is going to be wrapping. After the 2 throw their mollies, they wrap as well. We're going to leave 1 person over here to watch the flank, and we're going to have 1 person that's going to come and they're going to push through sight. Through the smoke, so probably not going to be Nick. So who I want doing each of these, I think I'm going to have Spencer. You're going to be throwing this smoke, where you line it up here, go up. After you throw that smoke, I want you watching flank. So that's your rest of the job for the round. You're going to watch the flank. Then I'm going to be throwing this smoke right here. And then I'm going to push up to go an entry. And I want Junior throwing the CT smoke. And then he's going to throw the 2 flashes. And then Junior is the one who's going to go through the smoke. So Nick and Noah, what's going to happen during this is you guys are going to be holding up here. You're going to be holding, waiting for the push. And then as soon as it goes, you 2 are going to throw the mollies, so above the tree. above the tree and then down. And then here and then down. While you're throwing the mollies, I'm going to be wrapping ruins. Okay, and so that's going to be our A side strat. Then our B side strat is going to, the first one is pretty simple. So, only has one smoke. We're going to use this same smoke for both strats. You line up here against this wall. You go to this first little outcrop right here, and you aim right above it and throw. That's going to smoke off mini pit. That's going to smoke off over here. For the first strat, that's going to be, we're going to throw that. And while we throw that, what's going to happen is we're going to have 3 guys in apps. One person is going to crouch right here and throw the chimney flash, where you just aim where you aim right in this dark spot. So I fucked up the first time. So you just aim in the dark spot in the middle. We're going to throw 2 flashes. On the second flash, we're going to have one person jump out, and they're going to take control here. And after he jumps out, the next 2 guys are going to follow him after. So he's just entering. He's going to bait. So we'll have Spencer do the entering. So after the second flash, Spencer is going to jump straight out and go over here. And then behind him, we're going to have behind Spencer, we're going to have Nick coming out. And then last, we're going to have Noah with his op coming out, and so he has an easy way to peek. I'm going to be throwing the mid smoke. So I'll throw this smoke from mid, but while I'm throwing this smoke, Junior's going to be watching my back. So I throw this smoke, Junior, the whole time. Junior, I want you to be holding the flank, and then you and me are going to push up arch side to try and get advantage over there, because they're going to assume we're going to be all flooding out sight. So we're going to take arch side control after the initial execute. So we're going to wait a second. All right. And for the second strat, there's a few smokes I need you to learn. I'm going to show you the smokes, and then we can put them together. So the next strat, first you just go between this bit of wall for the first smoke, and you just aim up at this corner. That's going to smoke off arch side. So we'll have this completely smokes off, so we'll be good from that side. And then there's also going to be the mini pit smoke involved in this strat. And we're going to have 2 different pit smokes. So the pit smoke, you go in between these 2 flowers right here on the wall. This is one of the 2 pit smokes. You go to this wood support right here, and you go up until you're at level with this antenna. So right there, you throw the first smoke, and then there's one more smoke over here for pit, where you go against this piece of wall. You go between this little metal part and the flowers, and you go right in the middle, and you go up to this antenna, and you throw. That's going to smoke off the pit right there, and right there. What's going to happen, since we have this side smoked off, and we have over there smoked off, is we're going to have one person come up here. You're going to line up this molly, where you come right here, and you line it up to about this height, and on the left side of this pallet, you go up, you take 1 step. That's going to molly porch. Then there's going to be a couple of different flashes involved. The first one is going to just be to flash so we can peek right here, and you just line up in the same area, the general area. It doesn't have to be exact. You just go kind of in the middle, right there, and that's going to pop flash all of top mid. So we're gonna have this. This is gonna be smoked off when that's pop flashed, and that's gonna be mollied as we're pop flashing. Okay. So then on the pop flash we go, and we're gonna start pushing up this side, and the third person in is gonna be flashing right here. So you just kind of line up right here. You just kind of go high and flash. It goes over the building, so it's not gonna get us. You have to go a little higher than I just threw that right there. You kind of just flick up while you throw it, and it's gonna flash all of sight. So the first and second guys are coming right here when that flash goes off, and it's going to be above the building, so we don't have to worry about it while we're taking sight. And pit's going to be smoked off. And that is all I have for Inferno right now. We could also always, smoke that off, but do a better smoke and wrap B. but that's a pretty simple strat, so I just have these 3 for you guys right now to learn. And yeah.